So you said that your friends, they would, in one word, call you a bad motherfucker.
Right.
Shut your mouth.
Bad motherfucker.
So, paint that picture for us. Like, were you a fighter? Were you a scammer? Were you scheming? Were you just smashing all these, hoes at a young age? Like, what does that look like?
Coming up, well, I'm going to say this, right? I was like a ladies' man, a fighter, shit, a gangster all in the one, you hear me? Like, I had all the females, whatever female, it wasn't nothing, you hear me? I used to be in middle school pulling up in vehicles from a female 25 years old, you hear me?
Damn.
Yeah, you hear me? Shouts out to the code, you hear me? But yeah, look, that's just how I get that from my big brother, you hear me? I get that from my big brother. More so the ladies' man part yeah, basically like in the others, it just came, you hear me? But it's just who I am, you hear me? I'm a female's fantasy and a nigga worst nightmare, so
Okay,
that's why I say I'm a bad motherfucker, you hear me?
Say it plainly then. All right, so you mentioned about your stepdad, and I hear that you just mentioned your big brother. So what did your parents, your mom and your stepdad, what did they do for a living?
Shit, my stepdad, he used to work for the city out there in New Orleans, you heard me? And my mama was just a hustling motherfucker, you heard me? She did what she did. So I seen my mama sell drugs, sell pussy, you heard me? So yeah, she was just a hustling motherfucker, you heard me? She did what she did. My daddy, my daddy, shit. Nigga did what he did, he got high, but he was another one. He was a hustling motherfucker.
Your real dad?
Yeah, my real dad.
Wow, so he was on drugs?
Yeah, but he was a hustling mother. You couldn't tell he was one of them ones on drugs. You heard me? He did what he did, but he kept the latest Cadillac. You heard me? You couldn't tell.
Right.
Until the shit just took a hold to him and took him all the way down through that.
Wow. Tell us a little bit. So was it, because you said that he had nice things, so I would take that he wasn't a crackhead.
Nah, well, shit, yeah, that nigga was a crackhead, yeah, you heard me? Fucking right. Yeah. If I was to keep it all the way a buck, yeah, he was a crackhead. You dig what I'm saying? But he was one of them crackheads that kept himself, you dig what I'm saying? He kept his appearance, he cared about his appearance. So, you heard me? And you couldn't play with him out there.
Right,
yeah,
right.
He ain't going for nothing, you heard me?
So around what time was this? Because crack started in the 80s, so
right.
It was around 90s, so, what do you...
I'm going to say,
you think things got bad for your dad?
Yeah, I was born in 89, so shit, since I can remember. My daddy was another one. He used to be a bad motherfucker when I was growing up. So I would say like around, this when I started jumping in the streets too, probably like around 10, 11 years old. You heard me? Yeah.
Wow. That's real young to be jumping off the porch.
Yeah.
But just now that we see, the environment that you come from, it's like it was just inevitable for you to go down that road. So my next question is like, would you say you had stability growing up, or were you just always moving around?
Yeah, I kind of had stability, but I used to get expelled from school a lot. If I wasn't expelled from school, I'd probably be by my mama's house. You heard me? Mm-hmm. And sometimes I'd go to school from by my grandma, depending on where I'm going to school at. You heard me? So it was just mainly just between those two households right there. My mom would go wherever my mom at, and I'm going to the A-Ward by my grandma. You heard me?
Yeah. So what school did you, you said you always got expelled from school, and I seen you say with your chest, I'm scared, what I'm saying? But what schools, were you going to, attending, and what was the, biggest thing that got you expelled?
Shit. Well, I went from Bradley Middle School, shouts out to Bradley, you heard, middle school out there in the 8th Ward, you heard me? Bradley Elementary, Lockett, out there in the 9th Ward, you heard me? And these all schools, like I'm naming these schools, but like I got expelled from, you heard me? Like all these schools I'm naming, like Bradley, Lockett, Capdo, Livingston, you heard me? Might just get expelled because it's put me, you heard me? Stay getting in school before it's like Katrina happened right before I was getting ready to go to high school, so right, that was going to call it.
So did you get put into truancy, or how did that, like, how did the, you know, you got expelled, so the courts had to get involved at some
Yeah.
point?
So man, I selling weed at school, fighting in school. You heard me? Going off on the teaching them. You heard me? If I don't feel like, if I wasn't fucking with it at that time, I didn't feel like doing nothing. You heard me? You know, going off on the teaching. Got caught smashing a female one time in the bathroom. You heard me? They expelled both. I couldn't even go back. That was, matter of fact, that was at Capitol. You heard me? They told me I couldn't even come back there. You heard me? Yeah. What that is out there in the east? Livingston. I wound up batting one of the teachers. I battered the teacher. You heard me? The first day of school, they expelled me over there. You heard me? Colton. Whooped the You heard me? I wound up beating the whole little thing here, but they was trying to fuck over me on that there, you heard me? They were trying to fuck over me on that there, but yeah, you know, I was a little knucklehead, you heard me? I was a little knucklehead out there.
You know, so what was the highest grade that you finished?
Shit, the highest grade I finished was 11th grade.
Did you like plan to go and get your GED, or do you just like, I'm done with this?
I mean, I was gonna go back and I want to. Don't get me wrong, I want to, you heard me? But I feel like shit. You know, I know what I know, you hear me? Like, yeah, it's good to have, but shit. Yeah, if I can go back and get it, I would, though. If I can go back and get it, I would.
Okay. Great answer. That's what I was waiting to hear, because we want to show the